Hello, everyone, and welcome. This is Dr. Rob Van Bergen, and today I'd like to talk to you about post-surgical healing and how microcurrent can make a difference. Now, the process of surgical recovery is often confusing for people. Do we treat scars right away? When can I start treatment? Can I treat the surgical incision directly? If so, how soon? The truth, however, is that there is a very straightforward protocol series to post-surgical treatment, and it comes quite close to wound healing. After all, surgery is really just a type of intentional wound. First off, I want to emphasize that you can absolutely start treatment day one after surgery. So you could wake up all groggy and you can get started. It's not a problem. You may not be able to access the area that was operated on directly right away. Typically, though, there's one side of the body and the other side is fine, right? So you can typically access it from the other side. An example of this would be if you had to have surgery on your wrist, on your right side, well, perhaps your left side didn't have to have surgery and you can go in and you could treat the left side to treat the right. So that is totally possible. The other options are to always bring in things like the Chi Wave or the ViaChi PEMF tools that will enable you to treat through dressings and without having to have any discomfort on the direct area of treatment. So let's go over the 4-step protocol that works amazingly for accelerating healing after surgery. Now, this includes part one, and this is where people get surprised because it is not scar tissue. Part one is detoxing the body from the sedatives and medications. Simply put, medications that you likely needed to make your surgery possible can clog up your body and slow or even prevent the healing process. Now, in these cases, microcurrent can come in and help the body to actually eliminate these toxins and get back to being fighting fit. Number two is to address inflammation. So rule number two of post-surgical, after you've detoxed the body from sedatives and medications, is to address the inflammation in the body. Now, inflammation is an important part of the healing process in the acute stages, but after the first few days, we want to reduce inflammation as much as possible, as this is going to be directly connected to the pain, loss of function, swelling, and more that you may be experiencing post-surgery. So microcurrent in these cases can remove inflammation in the body by shutting down the inflammatory process. Next is to enhance circulation. So this is step three. Now, any and all of our microcurrent programs are going to enhance circulation by causing vasodilation in the body. But some modes do it better than others, with up to 450% increased circulation from a mere 20-minute treatment. Now, when circulation is increased to the area, what we see is that, one, we're delivering increased white blood cells that will ward off infection. Two, we're delivering red blood cells that kickstart recovery, and we're delivering red blood cells that halt regeneration. And three, we are delivering more oxygen. And this oxygen is crucial for cellular regeneration. So not only halting degeneration, kickstarting recovery, warding off infection, but we're also enhancing regeneration in the body. Once this is done, step four is to address post-surgical scar tissue. And this is really once everything is done. You really want to wait for the majority of healing to take place. It's going to take place. So the first 2 weeks, you probably don't want to bother too much with this. Chances are you won't get many painful scar tissues if you've been treating with microcurrent after the surgery. And this way we allow the scar tissue to do what it does best, which is sealing things back up. And then after that, we can get in there and we can start to address it. So after we've started to feel back to normal a little bit, we are then going to go in and we're going to address the scar tissue created by the surgery so that we can function optimally. And a simple, short microcurrent session with the right frequencies can neutralize that scar tissue and help keep the body's communication networks open and flowing again. Now, if you are sure to follow these steps, you will find your post-surgical recovery accelerates far beyond your surgeons and your own expectations. So thank you everyone for joining me today. Be sure to like and follow us on social media to learn more about being pain-free.